This short video introduces CgoXchange, an applications-driven digital air cargo dashboard for airlines, smaller forwarders, shippers, and trucking companies. CgoXchange believes the future of global e-freight depends on the availability of secure and reliable applications that make processes easier and drive value to users. CgoXchange's first application is an efficient interface between smaller or infrequent air cargo buyers and sellers. It launches January 1st, 2013. This diagram displays the simple request and response process between air cargo buyers and sellers. Smaller air freight forwarders will receive rate requests from shippers and respond to them. Conversely, they will request rates from airlines and trucking companies and receive responses. CgoXchange assumes moving smaller freight forwarders to digital interactions will be in the air cargo industry's interests. Historically, smaller forwarders have perceived e-freight to benefit airlines only. They've asked, "What's in it for me?" and have been slow adopters. CgoXchange incents smaller forwarders to adopt digital efficiencies with interactive applications to airlines, shippers, and trucking companies. Airlines will receive substantial benefit from participating. CgoXchange cannot succeed if they don't. CgoXchange's first application, connecting smaller forwarders to air carriers for ad hoc pricing, will be introduced to airlines during 2012's fourth quarter. CgoXchange will include applications for shippers and trucking companies when it launches January 1st, but 2013 will be dedicated to optimizing the interface between small or infrequent forwarders and air carriers. So, this is how it works. You're viewing a mock-up of how forwarders will register with CgoXchange. Mission-critical data is all that's requested. CgoXchange uses geographic contact information as well as service specializations to match buyers and sellers. Continuing down the page, forwarders are asked for billing preferences and any accreditations to qualify for doing business with specific air carriers. Forwarder subscriptions take about 2 minutes to complete. Subscription fees for forwarders will be modest. This mock-up shows how airlines register for CgoXchange. Airlines have options for the number of user accounts. The only restriction is that no two user accounts can overlap geographically within the same airline, preventing competing responses. Air carriers can manage global ad hoc rating to small and infrequent forwarders with a single user, or by IATA region or regions, or by country or countries, or even by a single airport or airports. Again, airlines can have as many users as desired, but no two user accounts can overlap geographically. There is no charge for airline participation in CgoXchange. The bottom of the registration page is where airlines declare destinations relevant to their user account. This prevents airlines from getting spammed with requests for services in undesirable traffic lanes. There is also an area for uploading pre-booking information the airline user wants shared with a forwarder when bookings are made. Airlines will declare any forwarder IATA approval requirements here. Declaring so prevents receiving rate invitations from non-IATA forwarders. Airlines are also asked to specify a minimum weight for rate requests. Carrier users specifying 500 kilo as the minimum weight for rate requests will not receive invitations for shipments weighing 499 kilograms or less. This is the mock-up for the forwarder user's control panel when CgoXchange launches January 1st, 2013. It offers reports and air cargo news feeds from other web sources. This page will change as new applications are added. Honestly, the first digital control panel designed for CgoXchange looks silly, containing a simple application, so it was decided to build a purpose-built control panel for the first application, then introduce a more appropriate-looking user interface once more applications are added. From here, the forwarder begins the ad hoc rate request process by clicking the Supplier Request tab on the upper left of the navigation bar. Forwarder users will then view a drop-down menu with choices for trucking or airlines, current or new request. Forwarders selecting airlines' then current requests arrive on a page like this, listing all open and closed requests. In the first listed request in this example, the forwarder invited 5 airlines and none has responded. The second listed request shows 4 airlines were invited and 3 responded. Clicking the number of requests takes forwarder users to all shipment details and the list of invited airlines. Clicking the number of responses takes the forwarder to a summary list for that shipment. This mock-up demonstrates how forwarders will view the list of individual airline responses received for each shipment. Forwarders may award shipments from this page by clicking the green check to the right or view individual response details from each airline listed to the right. It is realized the airline names in this example could have been chosen better. Individual airline responses are viewed by forwarders in this format. All relevant data fields for rates will have been populated by the responding airline, and the forwarder themselves had previously populated shipment information. The airline response may or may not include a confirmable routing. To enter a new shipment request, the forwarder navigates to Supplier Requests in the upper left corner, then Airlines in the drop-down menu and New Request to arrive on this page. Forwarders enter data for origin, destination, pieces, weight, volume, and any special handling required. Data fields must also be completed for shipment availability and required delivery dates. Invited airlines are selected from a drop-down menu, then listed for review before the forwarder enters the request into CargoXchange. Only airlines fitting the shipment's requirements will be invitation options. Airlines invited by the forwarder receive email notification recapping shipment details and offering a password-protected link for further review or action. After clicking the link in the email message and using their password, airline users arrive on a page similar to this. The forwarder is identified. Shipment details will have been completed by the forwarder. The air carrier completes rate details specific to that shipment. Confirmable cargo routings are optional. Contact details for the forwarder are offered for the carrier's convenience. Once satisfied, the airline responds to the invitation. Airline users will view their open and closed requests from forwarders by navigating in the upper left corner of their screen to Forwarder Requests. For open requests, airlines have the option to respond or ignore in the right column. Clicking Respond opens the same page discussed in the last 2 slides. A response moves the shipment to the Closed section at the bottom of this page, and its status will be Responded. Clicking Ignore generates an email message to the forwarder, and the shipment listed is moved to the Closed section with a status Ignored. This is a sample email a forwarder will receive if an air carrier chooses to ignore a rate request. And this is a sample of the email the forwarder receives when an airline has responded to his rate request. It recaps shipment information plus offers a password-protected link to the response details. The forwarder can also access airline responses from the Request Summary page. Again, on this page, the forwarder can view specific invitation details by clicking on the number of requests or view a list of replies by clicking the number of responses in the far right column. Clicking Requests provides the forwarder the ability to view or edit invitations. Editing invitations, however, cancels them, and all parties are advised. By clicking Responses, the forwarder views the list of airline replies to invitations for this specific shipment. From this page, the forwarder can award the shipment to an airline by clicking the green check in the right column or view response details by clicking one of the listed airlines in the left column. Again, we understand the airline names in this example are weird. This is the format for forwarders reviewing airline response details. At this point in the process, all fields will be populated with shipment and rate data. No changes can be made. At the bottom of the page are two buttons. The Close button returns the user to the previous page. The forwarder can also award the shipment to the airline from here. Airlines awarded shipments via CgoXchange receive email notifications that look similar to this. It recaps shipment data and provides a protected link to sale terms. The issuing forwarder's contact information is included for convenience. The originating forwarder user also receives email confirmation that they have awarded the shipment to an airline. This email also recaps shipment details and offers digital and analog links for booking dependent upon the airline's preference. Thank you. CgoXchange plans to demonstrate its first application to air cargo carriers in their headquarters offices during November and December 2012. Air freight forwarders begin demonstrations the first of the year. For more information about CgoXchange, please contact us via email at assistance@CgoXchange.com or by visiting our website www.CgoXchange.com. This concludes this overview of CgoXchange and its first app. Thanks again.